This is what I want to start with, Raegan.
What? Wait. What do you want? What do you want to start with?
I want to know, since you're named after it, don't you think it's about time you apologize for some of the horrific things the Reagan administration put out there?
Dare you?
I think it's time you go on record.
I am not named after the Reagan administration.
Prove me wrong.
I am named after my mother. Her middle name is Ray.
Well,
First name Marsha.
When you bring the
Marsha
certificates, then we can talk further on this. But, like, your silence is deafening.
Here we go.
On this subject.
You want to talk about the Reagan administration and then you're asking for birth certificates? What are you?
Oh, actually, now that sounds pretty bad, now that I'm thinking about it. It took you saying that back to me to realize what a monster I was being.
God damn. But yeah, no, I was named after my mom. She was named after... Oh, we didn't turn the air conditioner off.
Oh, shit.
Stereotypes, what the hell? Hold my hammer while I fix my nail. Put me in a box like to see you try. Don't tell me I'm just one of the guys. Turn the speakers up, gather round. It's time again to listen to the sound of sweet little lady.
Okay.
Okay.
So about the Reagan administration. No.
Who are you named after?
Well, so I'm not named after him, but this is really not cool, is that my mom had a friend in middle school named Dana, and then in college she dated a dude named Dana. And then the third thing is that she and my dad, their first house was on Dana Street. So there's like a lot going on there. None of it.
Is your mom into
great.
like... Is she into astrology or anything like that? Is she superstitious in any way? Do you think she's a little superstitious?
She's never seemed that way to me.
But perhaps.
I mean, she took a big risk naming me that.
And
Now you're looking at me different. Now things have changed.
You're named after a street.
So
usually you want it to go the other way. You don't name people after streets. You name streets after people.
fuck.
It's alright, Carol just got a little ambitious. What are we talking about today, Dana?
Well, Reagan, on this sweet little lady's episode 3, I think we're talking about sports.
Fuck yeah, sports! It's me
It's
cracking open
a LaCroix.
No, I was gonna say Miller Lite to be cool, but it is a LaCroix. It's an orange LaCroix.
Gotcha. So we're talking about sports, and kind of similar to like food. I feel like we're coming at it from different places.
1,000%.
Yeah. Because I am a lover of sports, and then you not so much.
Yeah, I'm a big old bummer downer bitch about sports.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Slides off the tongue.
Well then, yeah, I kind of, in fact, I just want to relay, once we were going to hang out on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
And football is the one sport I don't care about. And we were talking about hanging out, and I was like, but if you have like a party to go to, that's fine. And you were like, why would I have a party to go to? And I was like, 'cause it's the Super Bowl. Like, you didn't even know.
I didn't know.
So it
the
worked
Super
out
Bowl.
just fine.
I thought for a moment that you just thought I was like a socialite, and that I just really...
You know, hit your 5
Constant.
parties, and if you still have time for me, swing on over.
Constant parties, man.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm not a sports gal. Not a sports. I'm becoming more, and I'm sure we'll touch base on that.
Touch base. You fucking hustler.
Then you did it too. Batting 1,000. That's not even a
No, it is. That is
okay.
something.
What does that mean, by the way? What is that? I know they're like, oh, you're batting 1,000 when you're doing well, I presume.
Yeah, you're doing so well, like, you're doing perfectly. Like, if you were batting 1,000, that meant that every time you were at the plate, you got a hit.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Which isn't possible. Like,
Oh,
if you
okay.
get a hit every third time you're at the plate, that's super good.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. That's super good.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's
Sounds
excellent.
like they don't achieve that much.
The bar is low.
Although it's probably hard to hit the ball.
It's the hardest thing in sports, man.
Is hitting balls.
Hitting balls.
Fuck yeah.
But Raegan,
Yeah.
how did this come to be? Like, do you want to
My
go
distaste?
first? Yeah.
Yeah, I can talk about my distaste. Yeah, I think a majority of my distaste is I'm from a family of screamers, like real hardcore screamers. It didn't matter if the game was going well or if it was going poorly. It was just like a lot of screaming.
Yeah.
I was a pretty introverted kid, so a lot of the time I would just want quiet, and I couldn't get it on Sundays ever.
And you're just
it's the
like,
Lord's Day.
if things are going well, can we not scream?
Yeah. Can we just politely clap? I don't know.
Or if they're going bad, can we just stew in silence?
In silence.
Like, why does it all have to be loud?
So that was a whole part of it. Two is then my family would argue about sports, particularly because like my dad is a Wolverine fan, and then his sister, my Aunt Chris, is a Spartan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there was that, and it was like, yeah, that's kind of like it's fun for them, but I'm just like, this is dumb. Whatever. And then the only other thing that really was a huge bummer was, so I'm from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and all of our family vacations would essentially be just to go to Lambeau and freeze our ass off for like, I don't even know how long it was. Are the games like a day? Because it felt like a whole day.
Oh, I mean, when you factor in, like, yeah, your
The
travel to
tailgating.
get there, the tailgating, the 3+ hour game.
Yeah.
And then maybe all of that in reverse order.
Yeah.
Tailgating, traveling.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, that's your day.
It's
so
your
you wouldn't
day.
even go to, like, a game in the fall? It would have to be freezing your ass off in, like, January?
I think that the only ones I remember are the freezing your ass off ones.
Yeah, those will stick with you.
It's one of those things where like the bad times maybe trumped or like covered up the good times, but
Oh, no.
the only thing I did, and I think I've mentioned this to you before, so the only thing I do love about sports is the food.
Oh.
I am a huge food. That's like the one upside was those sweet little crock pot hot dog wieners.
Oh my
with the
God.
barbecue sauce.
And it is totally, like, licensed to eat whatever you want.
Oh, fuck
like,
yeah.
game time. Whether
Yeah.
you're, like, at the stadium
Yeah.
or you're just at home in front of the TV. That's,
Yeah.
like, whatever I eat now is not going on my permanent record.
No, not gonna plug that into my Lose It app.
For 4th of July,
Yeah.
this is just random, but I was with Alyssa, our friend Alyssa Salvat, who's a comedian in Milwaukee also, and
Just completely destroyed her knee.
yes, playing sports. It's a cautionary tale. Don't go up for a layup. It's those non-contact injuries that'll get you.
We're getting mixed signals on the sports here.
I
Good
know.
and bad. Good and bad. Sports, fun. Also bad.
Also, they hurt. And we were at, like, basically a friend of hers' house where they literally, in their living room where they had the big TV, like, had an indoor, like, grill so that you could, like, do hot dogs and brats, like, while you were watching a game.
Oh my
And I was
God.
like, that's the height of luxury.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even, you know.
That's Midwestern comfort to its max.
I don't even, like, I don't care about being rich, or I didn't until that moment, and then I was like, I need a house that has this.
That
Never
is
leave.
amazing.
But, yeah, food is a huge perk. And, like, I would say the same thing, like, you know, with having some beers.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an excuse to drink, which in Wisconsin we constantly need.
We constantly.
So just so we don't start to feel self-conscious about the fact that it's Friday and you've already drank every night that week, you know.
So yeah, food, drinks, definitely good. But yeah, that bums me out, just that, you know, because
It's just shouting. It's just,
yeah. I wish you had a better experience, but like you were talking about, you feel like living in Milwaukee, like maybe it's, I mean, you know, maybe you'll never like be a hardcore fan, but it's changing a little.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like the proximity to so many teams where you have diehard fans kind of makes it impossible not to get into it. Yeah. Like, and that's actually one thing I wanted to ask you about was was it the spring? Was when the Bucks were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the Bucks were in the playoffs in the spring, which is a big deal. I understand.
Huge deal.
It's a huge deal. Mm-hmm. I know this because in the building I work, there's like a skywalk over the river, and they put like the meshy things that was like fear the deer.
Yeah.
Which, like, as much as I'm starting to now like the Bucks, that is the dumbest fucking tagline.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
I think you're just not aware of the even dumber ones around the rest of the league.
It.
Like, that's top tier.
What are some bad ones? I want to hear some bad ones.
Man, now that
I'm putting you on the spot, 100%.
And then this is where we leave space to edit in me saying ones as if I knew them. But I mean, Fear the Deer, it's concise, it rhymes, what else do you want?
Reminiscent.
You greedy.
You greedy bitch. I guess, I don't know. I understand that there are wizards in the basketball sports. There's wizards.
Washington Wizards.
What is their tagline? Do you know? Should we Google it?
Can I tell? Yeah, I can Google it right now, but while I'm doing that, I just want to say it's always made me uncomfortable because it makes me think Grand Wizard. And I'm like, that's not okay. They used to be, they changed it, I guess, because they were the Washington Bullets, and that wasn't a very positive thing either. So,
not in this day and age.
Washington Wizards. Well, see, and every basketball team has a lot of, like, sayings. Like, another one of the Bucks was Own the Future. So
own the future.
Hey, this is cool shit, man. Okay. Own the future.
Own the future.
Team name, logos, and uniforms. Yeah, but do you have any Bucks questions while I'm looking this up?
The episode that's out before this one was the therapy.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be fun. One of two things. One, we could take a brief pause, and I will I'll get photos of all the different Bucks, and then like a Rorschach test, I'll just flash them in front of you and ask you how that player made you feel during the final playoff game. Or two, you could just walk me through why we didn't win. Because I don't know anything about sports, and from what I understand watching it, is the only guy doing anything in that game seemed to be the big boy. Lopez. He seemed to be the only, to me, I was like, that's the only guy doing his job. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but nobody's making shots, nobody's making moves.
I would love to know what you mean by he was the only one doing his job. To you, what was his job?
To get the points and stop the other points. It's like, to me, it seems that in basketball, the points are important.
Okay, here's the I'm gonna put this to bed. Okay. This is so sad. This isn't an official slogan or anything.
Okay.
But
these are Wizards. Okay, we got the Wizards slogans.
But for the Wizards, there's this article that says one of theirs is now no excuses. So that says a lot about where they are as a franchise.
Own the future, no excuses. I feel like these are just little excerpts they've taken from self-help books they make the players read. That's not good. No excuses. I do feel that sports in particular is just full of cliches, you know.
But damn it if they're not true.
I do believe that they're true. I actually just had a meeting at work where my boss was like saying a bunch of cliches that are technically true. But the more you say them, the more irritated I become. It's just like, there's no me in team. But you know what? There is an E and an M. And there's not a U and an S. So I don't know.
Got me there.
Yeah.
So Why did we lose?
Yeah, why do
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were asking me. I was like, no, you.
No, yeah, I'm not asking you. So the Bucks were in the playoffs, and we were the best team in the whole NBA the entire year.
And you explained this to me. There are 2 divisions.
Conferences, yeah.
Conferences. And so we were not only the best in our conference, but also in the other conference.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Best record.
If you don't know sports, I'm just going to break down from what Dana has taught me what it means.
Hey,
yeah.
You got it. You got it so far. We were the best out of both. And then in the playoffs, we did super amazing until the last series that we were playing the Toronto Raptors. And whoever won that series went on to the finals. And we lost. But honestly, I think it has less to do with like what we did wrong.
Yeah.
And more to do with how awesome the best player on the other team was. Like, he was just unstoppable.
In that game?
Mm-hmm. In the whole series,
Which one was he?
Kawhi Leonard.
Did he have cool hair?
He has cornrows.
Very
well known for the cornrows. Yeah.
Okay, I think I remember him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. The playoffs were in March? Or did that happen
Well,
in May?
actually, late May.
Late May was
early
when that
June.
that
early
happened.
June. It, like, kind of takes a super fucking long time.
to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. But I just felt like, too, in that last game, I was just like the Bucks weren't scoring, it seemed to me.
What I
like they were throwing the ball just like in the air and it wasn't going in that bucket.
You're making me laugh because you're making me think of like the commentators that some people make fun of, where they're like, you know, if this team wants to win, they're gonna have to score more points than the other team. That's just how it goes. That's just how it's gonna have to happen.
That's how it feels though when you don't know sports. That's how it feels. You're just like, why they're not doing the thing? Why?
I hope they do the thing. But I mean, I guess for me, like, sports is filled with like a lot of cheesy stuff, and I guess one of the reasons I love them so much is for like a cheesy reason that like feels dumb to like verbalize, but it's so true. It's just like the way it brings people together, and like I love having a sense of like pride in the city or the region or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's very cool to like go to an arena or a stadium and cheer for your team and like know that like basically you and everybody else in there are like on the same side. You want the same outcome.
Yeah.
Shoot, man. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But
I just saw a lower lip quiver. No, that's very true, though. That is, like, a cool thing where the whole city had, like, an energy.
Yeah, and you're wearing the gear, and you're... Like, honestly, for the Bucks, like, I was on my way to a playoff game on the bus, and, like, the driver had a Bucks hat on, and there were, like, lots of people with Bucks gear. We just, like, gave each other the nod, like, go Bucks, yeah. Like, I don't even know you, but pretty good.
But I love you.
Okay, Lizzo.
Yes, Lizzo, yes.
But... what about when you were young? Like, did you play sports? I mean,
no.
Goddamn, already today you took a run and then you biked here.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Oh wait, no, yeah,
because the tire.
Because of the tire. But you thought it. You
I was
considered
gonna.
it.
Because I have put my body through this strain before. Sorry, my laptop. But yeah, we'll just go back. I didn't, it's like a weird thing that, when I was young, I guess I did play, what is the not like wiffle ball, but it's like coach's pitch, where the coach
to me that was like pee-wee.
Or yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that is like a Wisconsin term for it.
Really?
I think we just called it coach's I could be wrong. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. All right. Yeah. So the coaches pitched, and then you just.
It was like 20 years ago, Dana, and I had a divorce in my childhood. I don't have memories.
Oh, God. God damn. All right, Raegan. Sorry I asked you a sports question on the sports podcast.
Everything goes back to the divorce, man. No, but I played that, and actually I am 95% sure I broke my thumb doing that because the coach threw the ball overhand and I was not prepared and it smashed my thumb into the back because I didn't have my hands right. Yeah. And then we didn't go. I don't know though because we didn't go to the hospital, but rub some dirt in it kind of family. We pay for insurance that we don't use.
Using insurance is a sign of weakness.
That's right.
I too I broke in a lot of fingers, and except for one of them, it was softball related. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From the ball? Did you get hit, or were you diving for shit?
No, it was getting hit. Yeah. Catching the catch. I don't know why. I honestly can't remember that much anymore. Yeah. But yeah, softball was the big one for me. But I found that I miss it a lot. I'll dream about playing and stuff. But I think it's so ridiculous. I stopped playing in high school because it stopped being fun. Because the coaches in West Dallas, Wisconsin act like...
Isn't everyone a sports coach in West Dallas, Wisconsin? I think just everyone's
come out of the womb. They give you a ball cap and a whistle, and there you go. They acted like every game was goddamn life or death. And I remember being at a practice and going to warm up and play catch with somebody, and I didn't set my feet before I made my first throw because we're warming up. It doesn't matter.
Right.
And I just got screamed at for not having proper form, and that's the day I quit, where I was we're not professionals. We're playing in high school.
This is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's a serious problem with people ruining sports for people who play them. But.
That is a bummer because sports are so much. I do get that they're fun now, especially I've been to Brewer games, I've been to Bucks games, especially when you're in person. It is so much fun. But there's always the one guy who's just taking it. It's like his ride or die. He's going through his third divorce. This is all he has. All he has is this Bucks game, and it's dude, just you ruin it for everybody else.
You are. This is supposed to bring joy.
Yeah.
But it is not.
It is not with you. Okay, yeah. But so yeah, I didn't really play sports. I do like to run though. I don't really view this as a sport that much though. I don't watch track and field stuff or follow the Summer Olympics, but I enjoy I enjoy a run or biking. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a team player, first of all. Just not.
Say more about that.
I don't know. I think it's just gone back to when I was a child, and I would kind of get forced to do things with my brother or with my family, and it was kind of this false thing where we'd be we're gonna play and it's gonna be fun, and
that can go south.
Yeah, and it's but we're all gonna end up fighting, so why even do it, you know? And then too is a lot of the the games my parents didn't enroll me in, Little League or I did a little volleyball in high school, or not high school, sorry, middle school. Where is it going? A lot of the games that I played when I was just a kid were very much not team oriented. I remember my favorite game to play as a kid was called Ball on the Roof. Do you know?
I think. Let's just describe it a little bit, and I'm sure I played that. Yeah.
You've played it? Okay. It's a huge pastime in the Upper Peninsula. One of the few things to do. And what you would do is you take a ball and you throw it up on the roof.
Fuck yeah.
And you call somebody's name.
Oh, sure.
So I'd be Dana, and then if you catch it, you get to throw it again and call somebody else's name. But if you drop it, then you're it. Everyone else has to run around the house once and like tag something that you're like, this is gonna be our tagging post ahead of time, right? But so if you dropped it, that you'd be it, and you have to hit people with the ball as they're trying to get all the way around the house back to the tag. And then you lose if you don't hit somebody with the ball. If you hit somebody while they're trying to run, then they become it, and you've got to run around the house.
Okay, I'm super into that. I definitely played that, and I want to play that right now.
Yeah, I would actually play that right now.
Yeah.
Kickball league, fuck that. Ultimate frisbee, no. We need a ball on the roof.
On the roof. Absolutely. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shit like that. That's awesome.
Yeah. But that's not a team sport. You know, that was actually very much you're
on
your own.
Every person for themselves.
That's always the kind of sport I'm into.
I probably, like, except for softball, grew up the same way. Because, like, well, I do think a love of sports does come from my brother Zach a lot. But, like, we didn't... He's 8 years older than me. So, like, we didn't, like, play them that much together, but like that's where my love of like the Brewers and the Bucks comes from.
You're one, and you have told me, so they're twin. You have twin older brothers.
Yeah.
One twin is super sports.
Yeah,
and the other
Zach,
twin is
and
not.
Then Matt does not care. Matt does not care. No.
My man, Matt.
My man. But yeah, I recently played badminton. I'm a big badminton fan, and then like the next day could not hardly walk because I stretched things that I have not stretched in years.
Playing badminton?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a pretty lackadaisical.
You're absolutely wrong about that. I was diving.
Frivolous sport. I'm sorry.
Me.
I did not know. I'm very sorry. It's just that the birdie's so cute.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's super cute. It's definitely cute. I mean, I'm sure it can be vicious, you know? Like women.
All right. But,
that's great.
Yeah, the Brewers are going on right now. Is there anything I can illuminate?
Yeah. Wait, so just to cap off that Bucks playoff game last season, though, do you think that with the Bucks, before we hop over to the Brewers, do you think that the Bucks are going to have another season like that this year? Or no?
I think so, because we basically have the same team that we had last year. And we got a baller coach. We got the best player in the NBA. So I don't see why we wouldn't.
Who's the best player? Yeah.
Giannis. Yeah. Giannis.
I almost said Yelich. He's a baseball boy.
He's a baseball boy. They're both MVPs. So.
But they're both MVPs. Okay, so we got the best player, we have a good coach, and basically the same team.
Yeah, so I don't see why they wouldn't
have a really good year.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and one more question, actually. How do you feel about Drake now?
Oh, I hated him before, and I hate his fucking guts now. He should have done Degrassi and then just dropped off the face of the earth. That's what he should have done. Why don't you text Millie Bobby Brown some more, the underage girl, Drake?
Oh, ew!
Right?
Gross.
I know. So
he shouldn't even allowed to be courtside. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anywho.
Yeah. Speaking of gross people, though, and what they deserve, fuck yeah, Epstein, don't rest in peace. Burn
that is
in
some
hell.
Wild shit, though.
That happened today. Today is the day we're recording, the same day that it was confirmed he committed suicide, and
well, it was confirmed that he's dead.
I seriously doubt it was a suicide. And you know what? We don't want anybody to have bad thoughts and yada yada, but maybe that's one individual who should have.
Well, that reminds me of when you asked me about capital punishment on the first episode, and I was like, I'm not so sure about it, but if like the worst of the worst dies, I'm not gonna complain
about that.
This is one of those things.
Yeah, I think
it wasn't
I agree
capital
now.
punishment, but
I used to think, I think when we talked about that, I was like, I don't have the moral experience to. No, I do have that much, at least for that guy.
That much,
for that guy. Fuck you. All right. Don't rest in peace, Epstein.
But wow, we have gotten to the point where we can talk about current events because we're actually going to be churning these out like at a decent rate
Instead of recording in February and being like, let's just do it over.
Yeah, too much time has passed.
It doesn't make sense. Okay, but so yeah, the Brewers. So are they in the playoffs? Right? Or what? Where are we at in the season right now with the Brewers? Because I understand there's preseason.
Yeah, I mean preseason happened a long time ago. So you shut your beautiful mouth. Just kidding.
No. All right.
But so the regular season for baseball started in April. Right now we just entered August, and it's gonna go all of August and all of September, and then the playoffs start.
That's a lot of time.
162 games.
Fuck.
Yeah. So
that's bad. That's a lot.
honestly, like last season, the Brewers, exactly like the Bucks did, they got to that last series before the World Series and they lost.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was like the same thing. Oh wait, no, it wasn't the. Yeah, because wait, wasn't the game with the Bucks in the Toronto? Wasn't that the whole thing?
No.
That was
before
not
the whole thing.
And then Toronto went to play against.
I blocked it out because I was so
Trauma.
sad. But
all right.
The Warriors.
The Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the guy with the eyes. That.
Very specific.
Yeah.
The guy with the eyes.
Who's the guy with the eyes on the Warriors?
I need more
Curry.
than that. Oh,
Curry. Yeah.
That's
right?
how you would describe Steph Curry?
I just remember some
Mouth guard,
some girlfriends who were like real into, like in college, who were like, oh, he's got those pretty eyes, the green eyes, right? Am I talking about the right guy?
I think so. It's just, that isn't even in the top 5 of things I would say about him.
Oh. Well, you
That's fine,
are
though.
probably looking at him like an athlete and not a piece of meat. So that would make sense.
Yeah. But, yeah. So the Brewers, just like that last year, they almost made it all the way, but didn't.
Okay.
This year, we're not really living up to that. At least so far. We're kind of hovering around the same number of wins as losses. So it's been pretty nerve-wracking and pretty disappointing. I mean, there's still 2 months of the season left.
Okay.
We could very well still make the playoffs, but I'm just not feeling as good about it. Like, I'm not feeling like if we make the playoffs, like, oh, yeah, like, we're going to kick ass. I'd be more nervous about it.
We'd get in the playoffs and then maybe
Get
get
right
out
out. Yeah.
right away. Do you think it would be better if we just weren't in at all then? Or would you rather go in and suck?
I would rather go in and suck because at least you got there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a nerve-wracking time. Have you been to any games?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 this year.
Nice.
Yeah, I go for one for work every year. They have like a work game, and that's fun. And then I went to one with Steph and AJ, who are...
Oh, nice.
Yeah, AJ is a local comic, and Steph is a local business owner who runs her own vintage, Fresh to Death Vintage. You can find her on Instagram. I think it's at Fresh to Death. All vintage clothing, super awesome.
And just straight on Etsy, Fresh to Death.
And also on
vintage.
Etsy, but I think she's moving her shop off of Etsy.
Oh,
so
really?
I'd find her on Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah. Or maybe not. I don't know. But there's like a little bit of a transition happening there. So I'd find her on Instagram and then order from whatever link is in her profile. But yeah, we went. They are diehard brew. Like, they know a lot about the sport and the Brewers.
Yeah. I've been to one game with AJ.
Okay.
And yeah.
Very knowledgeable.
And like not even from Milwaukee. But
No.
totally like integrated
Yeah.
into what's
Neither
going
of
on
them
here.
from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Although Steph is from northern Wisconsin. But it's cool to go with 2 people like that who are just very knowledgeable and at the most baseline just love the sport that much. They just love the sport, love the atmosphere, and it kind of bleeds into you. Man, I drank way too much at that game. Holy shit, that was not good.
Hopefully before. I mean, beers are running, $9.
Before
there.
and during, I spent
Okay.
way too much money at the and we got nachos and hot dogs. Like, it was definitely in my I don't give a it was what you were saying, where it's like none of these calories count.
They don't.
These calories are for my team.
No, they make concessions at Miller Park pretty irresistible.
That's why they call them concessions. So you have to concede your wallet.
Well done. Well done. Yeah, I've been to...
we're never doing this again. That's when we give up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been to 6, maybe?
6 games this year?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any of them winners?
Not enough.
Not enough.
God damn, not enough.
So so how is who gets into the playoff determined? Is it based off of your preseason? It's do we have to have a certain number of wins, or is it compared to every?
It's
I guess-
compared to other teams.
Okay, that makes
so-
more sense as I'm saying it out loud. That's the obvious way to do it.
But so for baseball, it is different than basketball. There are 2 different leagues.
Mhm.
And then in each league, there are 3 divisions. So the winner of each division is in the playoffs. And then there are 2 wild card spots, which just go to whatever 2 teams, other than those division winners, have the most wins.
Have the most wins.
Yeah, so right now the Brewers are looking at like a wild card spot, maybe.
That would be the way we got in.
As of now, yeah.
Okay. There's no way we'd be at the top of the division.
We still could. There's still 2 months left.
Yeah.
But, it's hard to pin your hopes on that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's great. Brewers are coming up. That's fucking, yeah, fuck yeah. What did I want to, have you been a sweet little lady thing too? You gotta do
Oh,
that
sure.
too. Yeah.
Sure. Well, yeah, Raegan, have you been a sweet little lady recently, or seen someone be one?
Yeah, to transition off of sports, go back to the theme of our podcast. I want to do one that's sports oriented though, and I definitely do. I want to shout out our friend Carly Mallison, who ran into Christian Yelich walking outside of a TJ Maxx, and if I remember right, I think she said, "You're Christian Yelich." And
She said, "Oh shit, you're Christian Yelich."
And I think he just said, "Yup."
And then Carly said, "That's a story we're gonna tell the grandkids."
That's right. So Carly's my sweet little lady for for that little encounter she had outside TJ Maxx. What was that guy doing downtown? You get out of downtown, Christian Yelich.
Honestly, we love Grand Avenue for different reasons.
Yeah.
We do comedy there. But for someone on their lunch break, such as Carly, and for Christian Yelich, you want to be like, why the fuck were you at Grand Avenue?
What were you doing there? That's like an old mall in Milwaukee where basically everything has been cleared out. There is a sad TJ Maxx with exhausted mothers walking around.
Just looking for deals.
There's a Walgreens that is just pure chaos, and then I think that's pretty much all they have in there. So there's some coffee shop, and then there's apartments. They turned all this space that used to be shops and that into really weird fucking apartments where people can just walk through your apartment building basically and see it's strange because they have plexiglass kind of in front of where the doors are, but you can obviously see through the glass, so they're just looking at your fucking hallway. It's very random and strange.
I know. And because now they're rebranding, isn't it the Avenue now?
I don't know, but the night that they had their kind of unveiling repurposing of this decrepit shit mall, there was just a whole hostess. I was at the UC, which is a comedy, it's basically where Milwaukee comedy is run out of, and they are the main production company in Milwaukee right now because we don't have a club. So get us a club if you run a club and you're listening to this, which I seriously doubt you are. So yeah, I was there the night all the swanky people were just chilling, and we're toasting their fucking champagne and we're going to make this place huge money makers. And I was just no, you're fucking not.
No, you're not.
Nobody goes to the mall. It's 2019. Nobody wants a mall.
Yeah, malls in general are dying.
A bad idea.
Then...
Let's revamp this one. I think it should really just be, I think to make it cool, they'd have to make it like a public market idea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that one kind of small little market before you got on the stairs to the UC.
Yeah.
But make that the whole
fucking thing. Yeah. That fruit guy. There's that fruit boy.
That fruit boy. Is that one of the boys that Lizzo talks about in Boys?
In Boys. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, we watched that Tiny Desk with Lizzo, if you haven't listened to Lizzo. Lizzo, so, oh, man.
Got us pumped to this episode.
I gotta talk to Elijah about what is gonna happen if she and I ever fall in love. I know right now it's a one-sided affair. But it could blossom into more.
All the best ones are. But we already talked about our friend Alyssa who blew out her knee playing basketball. That's a sweet little lady sports moment if I've ever heard one.
Oh, yeah.
But I also just want to shout out U.S. women's soccer team, Rapinoe, Alex Morgan, the whole fucking crew for just straight killing it.
Yeah, where'd you watch the game? I wanted to ask you where you actually...
That World Cup game?
That World Cup game.
I was sleeping.
Oh my God. You little shit.
I know. But also, I didn't know, like, where a good place to go would be. I mean, because when you think soccer in Milwaukee, like, you think Nomad, first of all, but that would be fucking insane. Did you go to Nomad?
It would be a nightmare, yeah.
Yeah. Where did you watch?
Oh, no, I was in the Upper Peninsula.
Oh, okay.
So I went to...
So I'm a little shit.
No, I watched it, though. I watched it. It was great, too, because, so I went to, it's called the Landmark Inn, I think, in Marquette, Michigan. It's actually where my Aunt Chris had her wedding reception when I was a baby. I was like, I forgot about this place. But yeah, they had a Bloody Mary bar, so I was all set. I watched it with this sweet little lady my brother's currently seeing. And because she really likes soccer, and she knew I wanted to watch the game, so it was a good opportunity for her and I to get to know each other a little better.
Yeah, that is a good opportunity.
And yeah, she still plays soccer. Like, my brother sends me Snapchat of him drinking beer on the sideline.
Cheering on his sweet little lady.
Yeah. But yeah, so I watched it there, and it was so great, because it's like an hour to get back to my dad's place, but I drove back out to his house that's like off the fucking grid, and I get there and he's like, man, I watched that game. I was like, you did? He's like, yeah, those women, they actually play. I was like, Jesus Christ.
They actually play.
He's like, there was blood. I was like, that's what it takes.
That's the marker.
That's the marker. That's what it takes for you to legitimize a women's sport as blood, because they're fucking bleeding once a month.
I'm the best fucking athlete there is.
Yeah.
We all are.
Maybe if they just saw our tampons, women would be good. Earn a fair wage in this damn country.
A fair wage.
Just flop that onto your boss's desk.
The splatter. Oh, the splatter. Yeah, no, that is incredibly frustrating, because you'll have people who say, like, well, yeah, I mean, we'll admit the U.S. women are, like, really good, but they don't make as much money as the men. They make more. I mean, like, in terms of revenue of, like,
they do make more?
Yeah.
Does that go to the players, though, then? Do the players actually make more?
Oh, of course not.
Oh, okay. So,
but that's just, like...
The team makes more.
Well, I mean, just, like, yeah, as an organization, like, the revenue of, like, people going to games and people watching on TV and stuff. But that's just one more excuse people will try to use to explain why the players make less, is like, well, not as many people, watch or whatever. It's like actually more
than the men.
Yeah. So.
What the fuck? Why is this even an argument? Like, this is just dumb. They have won the World Cup. When have the men won a World Cup? They have. I mean, come on, America. Come on. Yeah, that's really frustrating. But I mean, how great of a season, and like every woman on that team is so goddamn hardworking and inspiring. I follow them all on Instagram. It's great. Yeah.
Especially, and I thought it was so badass, like Megan Rapinoe.
Mm-hmm. Is it Rapinoe? I've been saying it Rapinoe. Is it Rapinoe?
I've heard Rapinoe, but like
maybe we don't.
Speak your truth.
All right.
Speak your truth.
That's right.
You know, she said a bunch of stuff about like, I'm not going to the fucking White House if we win. And then all these Trump supporters were like, you haven't even won anything yet. And she was like, oh yeah? And then they went out and fucking won.
Didn't she already win a World Cup though? Wasn't she on the team when they won before?
I think so.
Yeah. So, double fuck you, I guess, there. Whatever. Yeah, no, that was a good heartwarming experience.
Now, we were talking about a ball on the roof.
Oh, yes.
I just want to lay out...
It sounds like a edgy
No, it
play.
doesn't.
It does. A ball on the roof.
Oh, a play?
Like a hipster play, yeah.
Okay.
Like a ball on the roof, or like the salesman. What's the salesman? Death of a salesman. A ball on the roof.
Happy.
These are exactly the same things.
This is our English degrees coming out.
Let's
y'all.
cut that out, man. I'm so tired from going for a very long run that would have been a lot shorter if I just had the fucking balls to actually run. There was a lot of walking. It was mostly a hike, to be honest.
Well, I'm gonna get winded when I get up from this couch and walk into the kitchen.
That's
so,
right.
But I want to lay out. We've tried to do this. Well, I shouldn't say we, but the comedians in Milwaukee tried to get together a little earlier this summer to just like do non-comedy stuff, grill out, like play some sports.
Right.
That'd be an amazing thing to do and play. Ball on the roof. What are some other like games that like would be dope to get together for?
I am a huge bocce ball person.
I was hoping you would say that.
Fuck yeah. I
I just sighed contentedly.
I love bocce ball. My family actually, we play with we have a camp on the Dead River Basin in the UP, and we play with a neighbor who has a few camps down, has his own bocce ball regulation court.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like made out of sand and everything, you know.
Hell
It's all by the book. And they do a bocce tournament out there almost every year. It's been a while. I think they maybe stopped doing it, but for a long time they did. And then but I think bocce ball would be a good one. I don't mind. I guess I'm fucking corn toss or cornhole or whatever the fuck that. Oh, I hate that game.
It's a staple, really.
It's growing on me, though, because my family's obsessed with it, and so I try to be a good sport. But they want to do this whole frickin' bracket, and it's just, can we just sit and drink? I just want to, I'm not a drink activities person. If I'm going to get blasted, I want to be on my ass. I'm not,
Well, and the whole bracket thing, like, starts to feel like an obligation.
Yeah. Especially because, like, we've already been drinking 2 hours before this begins. And by the time we're halfway through the bracket, then, I am very drunk. And then I am just gonna get out. I'm just gonna lose. I'm gonna tank it. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it.
Sport. What about you? Have any good childhood ones?
Shit, I haven't played it since I was very young, but, like, let's get some croquet going up in this bitch.
Yeah. Croquet. I've never learned how to play croquet appropriately. I think I remember having like the set when I was a kid and we just kind of hit shit around, but
yeah, I can't remember anymore, but I'm a quick study.
Fuck yeah.
I'll figure it out again.
Goddamn right you are.
And there's ladder ball, aka testicle toss.
Okay, yeah, we can do a little bit of that.
I think badminton.
I see you've got a tether ball over there.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? Why don't we just do that?
That's tabletop.
Oh, it's tabletop tetherball?
I also have a tabletop thing where you shoot field goals.
Oh, yeah.
And then I also have like a mini basketball thing in my bedroom.
What is going on in this apartment? What
I
are these
don't know.
sports for ants?
It's not. Then I have a movie chair, and then I have these hamburger
French
and
fry
French fry
lights.
lights. So I contain multitudes.
This apartment has a lot going on. Most of it is like something you'd think you'd find out of like a hipster gift shop, like a thrift shop, you know?
Thank you so
like,
much.
Yeah, no, I really like it. I really like it. And I'm very impressed because I think if I lived somewhere by myself, I would not have a single decoration. And I'm just like,
oh, it makes me really happy for you to say that because, I mean, decorating, this can be a whole other Sweet Little Ladies episode, but I feel like I don't have the skill.
Yeah.
Like, there are things, and yeah, we'll get into this in the podcast, but I feel like there's a whole, like, and I'm putting this in quotes, feminist, like, know-how that I, like, don't have, and that includes like decorating and fashion and like makeup and hair, where I'm just like, oh.
Fuck, yeah. And it's weird because I think I have like perhaps I have a bit more of an interest in some of those things than you have had historically, but my lady friends even tell me that I'm not good at any of it.
Well, first of all, who's telling you that? Because I will punch them out.
My friend CJ was like, you are a walking Target ad, and it's true. I have a lot of those Merona V-necks in my drawers.
Now, Merona's a great brand, and CJ.
Yeah.
How do we even know that was an insult?
It was definitely.
Okay.
It was definitely. Yeah. But yeah, so these are topics we'll be getting into more in the future, is shit like that. We're going to keep up on the sports as the Brewers proceed through the season. Hopefully we'll have some good, hopefully they'll do something so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Or, otherwise maybe we'll just have like an anger. Maybe we should do like go to that place where you got to smash all those things.
Yeah, we'll do the rage room.
The rage
room.
room.
We'll just break stuff.
Yeah, there's like a rage room in Milwaukee.
With a golf club.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I hate golf, so I would love to, And more things about sports that I hate. Golf is probably the one I hate the most, to be honest with you.
Ooh, I'm with you there.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, this has been, I think this is good enough.
Yeah.
We had 50 minutes. That's what I got in me today. Dana,
Yeah.
you good?
Absolutely, I'm good.
Right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for listening.
Well, except, what is your tip for,
we gotta do our tip for dudes.
Getting laid?
Dudes getting
Sports
laid.
related? Probably, if we can play a game together, but you keep score and I don't have to, and you're honest about it, that's my tip.
That's what you just want, a fair player as a.
Well, and for them to keep score.
You don't want to keep score.
No.
Why?
Math.
Women don't work with numbers.
That's what I'm getting at.
We're not welcome in STEM. All right.
Okay.
That's a good. Yeah. Actually, that is true. If you will allow me to do less math in my life, I'll.
I'm really waiting.
Leave that open-ended.
Yeah, I will.
That's what's great about Elijah is neither of us do math. we just live paycheck to paycheck. Let our budgets rule our lack of budgets rule our lives. That's
just punch a couple numbers into Google.
That's
add
right.
them up. There you go.
There you go. All right, go out there and get the sex. With all that info we just laid on you. Bye.
See ya.